Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Dave Russell. Well, Ohio is shipping Christmas trees to troops overseas. Matt has more.
Today I'm at the Ohio Department of Agriculture. I'm talking with Director Brian Baldridge, and we are processing trees for the Operation Evergreen program. Director, why is it fun to be a part of something like this?
An amazing event, a great collaboration between Ohio Department of Agriculture and the Ohio Christmas Tree Association, and just preparing these trees to be shipped overseas with ornaments and Christmas cards to our men and women serving overseas during the Christmas season. And knowing that they're away from their families, this is a little bit of that Christmas cheer that we're going to send them from Ohio to enjoy the Christmas season, even though they're away from their families, but just serving us and protecting our great freedoms.
And one challenge with this program is the shipping costs. They're around $180, $200 per tree to ship them to various places around the world. They're going to Jordan this year, I understand. What do you want folks to know about maybe supporting this program and highlighting some of the good things that happen here?
Yeah, I think we need to really lift up this program. We're having a lot of conversations, and we're asking for support and those donations. You can go on the Ohio Christmas Tree Association website, focusing on Operation Evergreen, and give some donations. We're trying to, the cost of shipping is not what it used to be, and we want to make sure that we can send all the Christmas cheer that we can overseas, and because there is a cost to that. So we're looking for more support to grow this back to what it used to be. It's a great event, big event now, but I think it can be even more.
About 100 trees going overseas to troops through the Operation Evergreen, here inspected at the Ohio Department of Agriculture. Thanks, Director, for your time.
The USDA on Tuesday released its final decision on proposed amendments to federal milk marketing orders. But what's next for producers and dairy organizations?
A final decision on amendments associated with federal milk marketing orders.
We have a system put in place originally in 2000, then it was updated in 2008. It was determined that the factors used in those formulas needed to be re-examined.
Dana Cole of USDA's Agricultural Marketing Service from last July, when the recommended decisions on FMMO uniform pricing formulas were published in the Federal Register. Tuesday, AMS announced that the final decision on those amendments will also be published in the Federal Register soon. Producer referendums in each of the 11 federal milk marketing orders must take place before changes take effect. AMS will soon mail ballots to eligible independent producers and qualified cooperative associations. Deadlines include ballots postmarked by December 31st and returned by January 15th to be counted. I'm Rod Bain reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture in Washington, D.C.
According to Census Bureau data tracked by USDA, U.S. food and ag sales to Mexico surged by 7% during the 2024 fiscal year, making the North American neighbor the number one ag export customer. China fell to third place behind Canada in export purchases. House Agriculture Chair Glenn Thompson of Pennsylvania is among those being considered for Agriculture Secretary in the next Trump administration. Other names being mentioned: former Undersecretary for Trade and Foreign Agricultural Affairs Ted McKinney, Kip Tom, formerly U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Agencies for Food and Agriculture, and former White House Ag Advisor Ray Starling. U.S. agriculture is bracing for a new trade war under President-elect Trump, but Reuters reports producers say they are, quote, better prepared this time than they were in 2016 when Trump was first elected. The markets, I'll have those next.
Soybeans grown in Ohio and across the heartland are meeting the feedstock demand for clean fuels. Biodiesel is a clean-burning and reliable fuel that enhances engine life, power, and mileage. Plus, this high-performance fuel works in any diesel engine without modification. With biodiesel, we fuel the economy, do good for the environment, and support soybean farmers. Learn how using biodiesel can add value to every bushel of soybeans grown at soyohio.org.
Since 1926, Nationwide has been rooted in agriculture. Founded as the Farm Bureau Mutual Automobile Insurance Company with a mission to protect farmers and their communities, we honor our legacy by offering solutions that evolve with the complex needs of today's farms. As the leading insurer of America's farms and trusted by 8 farm bureaus for 100 years and counting, Nationwide is on your side. Number 1 insurer based on 2023 direct written premium per AM Best. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
The market's brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. At the Board of Trade, December corn $426.5 down 2. March corn $437.5 down 2 3/4. November soybeans $10.04 1/4 up 3/4 cent. January beans $10.07 3/4 down 2 3/4. July wheat $5.74 1/4 down 10.5. At the Mercantile Exchange, December cattle $184.02 down 37 cents. December hogs $81.87 down 47 cents. January feeder cattle $243.65 up 7 cents. This is the Ohio AgNet.